That buzzer gets me every time. But episode 59 with Quincy Kammeraad. But before we get started, just some quick messages again. Remember the Globally Ballin Network. So our episodes are available on YouTube. Screenshot that page over there for more information. Subscribe, hit that bell button, never miss a beat. Got some exciting stuff in store for you guys. Check out our sister shows too. We have the Globally Ballin podcast, Fair and Aronson. Learn about sporting opportunities around the world. For you PBA fans, we've got some PBA content there for you guys to check out 5 minutes with for your analysis with players themselves with their very own tape. For your volleyball kwentuhan, check out Hang Time with Denise Dinsay also. And yes, the PVL finally started, and it's just so glad to see sports slowly resume in the Philippines. Relive the golden era of Philippine hoops. Also check out An Eternity of Basketball with Noel, Charlie, Sid, and JP Mercado. Also, thank you very much to our sponsors. We have a buffet of sponsors. We got our chips and chicken from Chops, Judge's Delight, peanut butter, our Fratelli ice cream, New Era for our headwear. Thanks for my cap in the background, by the way. Hinaluban Farms for a year adlay. I always feel healthy just getting a pack. And then what more when I eat it? Cuts Apparel for our shirts again. And do check them out for your custom biking gear. Do give them a follow at Cuts Apparel PH. So, Claro Manzano here, leading the way for this episode. We got Claudia Perrine, of course, and we have our 12th man or 6th man, Enrique Ortiz,
Woo.
goalkeeper from Maharlika. So, multi-talented guy. Goalkeeper and also a co-host.
And recently married.
Yeah. Woo-hoo!
There you go.
Yeah. Congrats again to Mr. and
Congratulations.
Mrs.
Thank you.
Ortiz. So last episode, Enrique wasn't married yet. So
Oh, well, he wasn't. That's right.
Enrique's married now.
Yeah.
But, okay. So, guys, shall we bring in our guest?
Yes.
Goalkeeper from Azkals development team. Also recently called up to the Azkals. Also experienced the youth national team level. Been playing for the Philippines ever since he was about 16 years old. Quincy Kammeraad.
Hi guys.
Woo.
Quincy, hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Doing good. Trying to keep myself fit in Europe before I'm flying back to Manila.
Man, that's great. Yeah. But how has it been over there? Because I think PFL season ended, and then did you head straight home to the Netherlands? I know you spent time in the Philippines and Netherlands. You like alternate, something like that, right?
I went back to in the Netherlands in December, around like second week. Stayed here for a month, and then flew back to Manila because I had a return ticket already. And then I've been in Manila since January, and then obviously I got a call up in May. And then I went to Doha for camp, Dubai for the Azkals, and then after I went back to Europe to get vaccinated.
Okay, all right. Before we dig in, siguro, Claudia and Enrique asking about your first senior Azkals experience, no? Because I think you're born in the Netherlands, right? And
yes,
your mom is Pinoy. There's a good number of Pinoy Dutch guys. Justin Bass. And by the way, Quincy corrected me. You pronounce his name as Bass, not Baas. And we'll get that story later on. Yeah, I took my basic lessons already in pronunciation. Thank you, Quincy. So there's Justin, there's Paul Mulders, Jason De Jong. Like these guys, like Mulders and De Jong. Did you hear of them as a kid growing up? Just trying to get into your football Azkals background. Yeah.
Not really. I know Paul played at Ado Den Haag. It's like first division club here, but I really got to know him in global.
Oh,
Jason,
you guys reached.
I don't know. I didn't train with Jason or anything. I just spoke to him.
But how did you? I don't know. How did you find out about the Azkals? But because I know that you grew up with all the Pinoy culture and the community there in the Netherlands, which I'm excited to talk about later. But what was the story? Did someone give you a call and say, "Oh, hey, you can play for the Philippines"? Because you started as a kid already.
No, I wasn't on a vacation with my parents in Cebu. back in 2016, because I was 15 back then. And my dad got in touch with Alvin Carranza and Glenn Ramos, and then they invited me basically for like a tryout training. And then after that, I got in touch with Bosdan Palami and make sure I got my Philippine passport like fixed as soon as possible. And then after that, it's all history.
All the way, and then here you are, man, playing for the Philippines, playing for the, I don't know, getting called up for the Azkals too. But yeah, let's get into that call up, man. Congrats on that again, by the
Thanks.
way. First call up, and yeah, Claudia, you're curious about Quincy's first Azkals call
Yeah,
up.
yeah. So you were in Cebu, right, Quincy, and then you were called while you were here to play for
I was
Azkals.
in
Or
Manila.
how was
I was in Manila.
okay?
I was in
And then
Manila this year.
tell us the story. Yeah. So
I was in Manila. I was staying at my girlfriend's house, and then I got a message that hi, the coach called you up for WTHAW camp, and
oh
I think that's like emotional moment for me because like it's been like 18 years working to achieve something like this. Even though I'm just 20, but like it's always been a dream to
wow.
represent my country.
Mm. So did you hear about the Azkals when you were here, or like since you were playing? Was that really your dream,
Uh,
was to play for the Azkals?
it didn't came on my mind, but it came on my mind around the age of 14 that like I know I was like eligible to play for the Philippines, and that's the time like I I heard like there were Dutch guys like Junior, Munoz, Paul Milders, Jason De Jong, Rob Gear also is also Dutch guy. Like they were all playing around those times, so that's basically like when me and my dad started talking about it.
Wow. And did you ever think that you were gonna get that call that I'm gonna be playing for
Uh,
the Azkals?
like obviously like you play with like guys like Jarvi Gayoso, Marv Diano, they get a call, so you know like oh maybe I get a call up within the year, you know. But like I didn't expect it like this quick. Like after 1 year of playing in the league, hands out to PFL, like it wasn't like a full season, but like I'm still grateful for like the league that we played.
And that probably helped you get noticed to play for the
Yes,
Azkals.
especially
Yeah.
because the coach is Scott Cooper, also the head coach of the
Hmm.
Azkals. I think that had also like a big impact on like he get to see me in training like day in day out over the last year.
Wow.
Yeah, you
So
were
okay,
starting. Yeah.
yeah, it's all right, no? So Quincy, so you get that call. I know this is
Hmm.
really like the normal question. What was the feeling that you were going through while you were? Oh my gosh, this is the call that I've been waiting for.
Right, and can we add what was the
Yeah.
reaction of your parents, especially your mom? Yeah. Did she go crazy like,
Uh,
"Oh, go anak"?
Was she in the background, like listening? What are they saying? What are they saying?
no, I was in the Philippines when I got called up, and my parents live in Europe.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I gave
okay.
them a call. Um, my mom, I didn't got to talk to her until the next day because she had work, and I was like in bed already. But my dad was really proud. I think he started crying, but he's not gonna admit that. Like,
Your dad started. He's not gonna admit that he started crying, right?
yeah, he's not gonna admit that.
Okay,
But
are
like,
you gonna
yeah,
admit that you started crying?
a little bit.
Okay, so go ahead. You were saying?
Yeah, like shaking, like really excited, happy, and like I don't know, like this feeling. It's really weird to like describe. Like obviously, like I had this feeling before my first call for the under 19s, but this one is a little bit different because you know it's like the first team call up.
Yep.
So yeah, it was a great day for me. Like I couldn't
Nice.
stop smiling.
Really. People on the streets were like, "Why is this guy smiling?"
You can see it through the mask.
Yeah. Why is this
In
guy
the
smiling?
face
Why is his
shields.
eyes like?
I flew out already 2 days after the call up. Like
Okay.
I had like the call up, and then the next day PCR test, and then next day I flew out.
Wow, it's amazing. Enrique?
Yeah. Well, as someone like me who's familiar with the setup of the youth
Mm-hmm.
team, of the youth national team, how different is it making that, you've played under 19s with the
Mm-hmm.
national team? How different is playing with under 19s, like that experience of going abroad with the under 19s? How different is it now with the Azkals, with the full men's team?
Whoa, that's a hard one. Um, I think it's like you have like a little bit more freedom in the hotel, like around, except then like with COVID, like it's more strict with COVID. But like I had more freedom like in the hotel, um, with like just like chilling on rooms. It was like I
Did you
couldn't
guys
do
have
much like
like a lights out time still? Because with us, we always had a
no,
lights out time.
no, we had no lights out time, but it's like I feel like you like in the first team they're all full pros, and like
Yeah.
I think like it's your own responsibility knowing what time you should go to bed and like how many hours of sleep you need after like a hard session. Because I need like 8 to 10 hours of sleep a night. Otherwise, I'm not like rested.
Yeah, I know you have your own routines before
Hmm.
playing, and you're very strict with your routines. This is something that we've spoken about before. But yeah, so how was it like training with guys like Kevin Mendoza and another new call up, um, the
Shipman,
new
no?
goalkeeper, Shipman? Yeah.
Yeah, Burn Shipman.
Like they're amazing guys, like amazing guys, both of them, and like I have a lot to learn from them because they play like both in like high divisions in Europe. Like Shipman played for Schalke. It's like
Yeah.
a big club in Germany. Like
Germany.
they played Champions League, European League, and like I feel like I have a lot to learn from them. And like I was like really interested in looking at them, like the way they stand in goal, how do they dive, how do they catch, like what is their angle, and try to learn from them.
I can imagine that's a great experience. Always good to have a good goalkeeping union,
Hmm.
I guess you would say. It's always good to have that. I mean, you and I have trained a few times together,
Hmm.
and it's always good to have someone push you,
Hmm.
in a good way. So how about the rest of the team? You're a young guy,
Hmm.
um, and these players that you were with, most of them have played with the Azkals before, and you were the youngest in the team, no?
No, Oliver Bias was like 5 months younger than me.
One of the youngest in the team.
Yeah.
How did they treat you, and did they treat you any differently from the rest of the guys, or what was that like?
No, I feel like everybody is doing their own chores. Like obviously the young people have to carry the balls and the equipment,
Yeah.
but like you still see like the old guys like the older guys like still carrying stuff like the water. So I feel like it's like one big team that's like doing everything.
Good.
It's not like
That's
it's just the young guys that are doing the stuff, but like everybody's doing it like as a team. Because at the end of the day, we are a team.
That's great. I mean,
I actually have a question for the two of you. This is just random.
To the
Are
two
you guys?
keepers, yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it like you guys like are clickers? Like, dude, like in
Ayan.
training, yeah, like, in training, do the keepers stay together in one group, have dinner together, the strikers in one group, and then the midfielders in another table? Does that work for the two of you? I mean, like in your
Not
experience?
not with me. Not with me.
I think it depends. It depends on the team.
It really depends on the team.
Yeah, because sometimes you'll have like, because I'm sure like with you, Quincy, for example, um, with Justin,
Yeah.
you guys would, because you're more familiar with each other, like speaking, and your lifestyle's similar. Like with me, I would be probably closer to someone along the lines of someone who grew up here in the Philippines, and someone like
Jarvi, let's
Harvey,
say
for
Jarvi.
example. Yeah, 'cause we went to college together, so it'd be more like that. In Ateneo, for example, though, like for me, I'm very close with AJ and Ken and all the other goalkeepers there, and I still speak to them today. But um, like my best friend from the team was a striker. So it depends on the team, you know, like, but there is definitely a closeness with the goalkeepers, at least in training.
Because
But
you guys could share
yeah.
strategy, right? You guys could share, oh, you know, this is
Mhm.
how the striker in that team, you know, does his penalties. I'm sure you guys, there's an exchange of strategy
Information.
or tactics. Yes,
Information.
yeah. Do you do that,
Not too much.
Quincy?
Yeah, I do that.
in
Only,
the
only.
Azkals, yeah, in the Azkals,
No,
were
we
you,
didn't
was
do.
that?
No, not really.
Ah,
It
no.
wasn't really like
Okay.
that.
So you're like spread out, you know, the goalkeepers don't just sit at one table. Like everyone's
Mhm.
really, you know,
Yeah.
you don't really mind positions when it's eating time, right? And
No,
at
no.
the end of the day, we're all the same
My
team.
my dinner table in Dubai was me, Justin, Kevin, and Jeff Tabinas.
Ah, wow. Okay.
That's a pretty
Interesting.
scary lineup, if you have inter-table. You play against each other.
That's right. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, exactly. Quincy, I want to ask about Justin. You're both Pinoy Dutch. You guys grew up there. Did you guys know each other growing up? And then this is where you insert the Spider-Man meme where Quincy and Justin are both pointing at each other. Like, oh, hey, look, you're Pinoy and Dutch. Oh, you too. Did you guys
Yeah.
know each other
We
as
played together.
kids?
Yeah, we played together.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No,
What
he was
age?
like
Yeah.
he was a year higher. I was in the under 15s. He was in the under 16s. I thought he was Indonesian. He thought I was Indonesian.
What? Really? No way. Oh
Wait,
my gosh. No
can you
way.
tell us, Quincy? Yeah, we know, Indonesia and the Netherlands really have that connection from when you
Yeah.
look at your history, right? So
Hmm.
no, I don't know. You didn't notice anything Pinoy in him or the other way around? How was
No,
it
because
there? The dynamic.
in the lineups, like if you see the lineups, they're just showing Justin Bass. They don't show him his Philippine last name. So like you're like
Okay.
he's just like Indonesian because he like Dutch like Filipinos and Indonesian if they're half they really look alike here in Europe like especially in the Netherlands because like we have so many Indonesians.
Yeah.
Right.
So I was just like oh he's just another Indonesian.
So, given that, did you guys see each other one day in the Philippines and say, "Oh, wait, you're not Indonesian. You're actually Filipino"? Did
Uh
that happen?
no, it's the
When did
time I
you
got my first
say,
call up.
"Yeah"?
It's when I got my first call up for the under 19s. He was like, "What? You're Filipino?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why?" You're like, "Me too." I'm like, "What?"
How long before you guys find out? How long was the guy? Like how long were you playing together?
Almost we knew each other almost like 3 years.
3 years and you guys didn't know that no you were Filipinos?
Wait,
I'm sure
Quincy.
they were oh my god.
Wait, Quincy, please correct me if I'm wrong. I know you and I spoke off air
Hmm.
before we recorded the episode. And did Justin ask since when were you Filipino or oh you're Filipino because you were saying yeah I've been Filipino since I
No,
was
he was
born,
like
right?
since when are you Filipino? Like since I'm born.
That's it. That's it.
What was that moment that you guys found out you guys were Filipinos?
When I got my first call up for the under 19s.
Ayun, that call up, yeah. What
Yeah.
how many years ago was that? What year was that?
5 years, 4 years, 2017.
Okay, so not that long ago, no? 4 years lang.
Yeah, 4 years ago,
Yeah.
2017.
Pretty long. It's pretty long.
Uh-huh.
Well,
No, because
Wow.
yeah. Enrique, yeah.
when you're a little bit older like us, Quincy, time becomes different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our 4 years is like nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. So now with ADT, right? With the bubble, from last year, yeah. How was the bubble for you? Because I know for me, it was a bit challenging not being able to, at least for the first few weeks, not being able to have my own routine.
Mhm.
I had a hard time with that. How was it like for you in the bubble?
I was struggling like the first 4 to 5 days. Well, but like obviously we had setback with some stuff in the bubble, but like that really helped me to find my own routine. Like, what time should I eat before the day for the game? Like how many hours? What time should I wake up? So just like getting back in my old routine for like eating, waking up, drinking water, stretching. And I feel like the limber in the morning really helped, like just like being able to walk on the parking lot, like helped a lot.
It's nice to smell the fresh air as
Mhm.
well because
So
we were
nice.
around a lot of trees. Yeah,
This is the
interesting
last
experience.
bubble.
This bubble. Eh? Yeah,
PFL
it
bubble now.
was a really
PFL
interesting
bubble.
experience. That.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a very interesting PFL. It's fun. I mean, I think the first game, ADT, it was like you guys were like on fire. I think everyone wanted to kill each other.
Oh yeah, ADT and UCFC. Yeah.
Yeah, like oh my god, relax. Do you remember that game, Quincy?
I do remember that at the back of my head.
That was an insane game. Yeah.
About that game, that was virtually an Azkals scrimmage. You had the young Azkals in the ADT, and then a good number of more experienced Azkals who were with UCFC. Did it hit your head, Quincy, that, oh, hey, if I can do well in this match, I think I can show Coach Scott that I can get called up? Did anything
I was
cross your mind? Yeah, like that.
I just wanted to win. I just wanted to win.
Uh-huh.
Like
Like
things
that's.
like
I
that are
think
not
that's
crossing your
the.
head.
Yeah.
Like in those moments are not crossing your head. You just want to win every game. Get a clean sheet. That's basically what's going like what I'm thinking in the game. Like how can we win this game? What can I change to win this game?
We were
Because if you're
watching it.
playing bad,
Watching
you're
it
not
from
getting caught
the.
up.
Yeah.
So
True.
We were watching it from our hotel room. I remember, and we actually thought you guys would win. Like we were hoping to heavens that you guys would win, because I think everyone in the bubble can say that UCFC were favorites, and when you want to see the favorites lose, everyone wants to see the favorites lose. You know what I mean? So, and we actually thought you guys could win, and I felt so heartbroken when I saw the goal because it was 1-0, and I saw the goal go in, and I saw your face as well, Quincy, and I was like, I know that feeling, and it hurts so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, it
You
was
see the
painful.
that's the above us, Goalkeepers United. So yep, I feel it. But Quincy, I think that game of yours though, I mean, although you lost,
It was a good
I think
game.
you were quite busy. Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
I was really
it-
busy the day
yeah.
after the game. In my legs. Yeah. Yeah, I felt it in the day after the game. I felt like, because like first
Uh-huh.
game in how many months, like you start to feeling like,
Yeah.
especially when you're kicking a lot, like because we don't kick a lot in training. So like I low-key feel it in my legs. Like it was all good after treatment.
Okay. But how was it for you, Quincy, mentally as a keeper? Like, yes, you were doing well, but was there a point where you're a bit mentally tired or frustrated? Like, man, I can't get a break because the ball was in your half often. What goes through your mind as a keeper like
I
that?
think on that moment, if you're really busy, you don't think about like, can I have a break? You just wanna, because like you're losing 1-0, you're down 1-0, you're dominating, like you're getting some chances, and the break will come when you score, because that's the time you have like a 2-minute break, and that's what's like, we just have to get that goal, and then we will win the game. That's what's in my mind the whole game. We just need to have the goal, and then it's over. Then we kill them.
I like
love
that.
I love the mentality. Kill him. Yeah. And you guys did decent in the PFL. Some guys were saying, okay, ADT will not finish top three because they're young. But when you look at them, you guys are the tallest team. You're one of the biggest guys. And then after a great season, how have you been training lately? It's been months, I think. Are you just working out at home, or are you training with any of your childhood teams? Yeah.
I'm having a goalkeeper coach. He's doing like professional women goalkeeper coach, so I'm doing sessions with him 2 to 3 times a week to still develop like modern day goalkeeping. So like, because it's still developing goalkeepers. Like it's changing the way of catching, the way of kicking, diving. Like everything is changing over time. So he's just gonna help me with like 1v1s, reactions, high ball crosses, kicking, just to get that in touch. So before I get back to the Philippines,
Is that something that you want to bring back here? Teach that kind of goalkeeping mentality.
it's I will bring it myself, and then they can look at it.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
then,
teach it to Enrique.
yeah, no, the
Uh,
kids will go,
Mad.
I want to be like Kuya Quincy. You know, when they'll see you play, right? That's what you want to do. Like, uy,
Yeah, exactly.
exactly. Yeah,
I think that's
you're
everybody
saying.
wants, like if you're a footballer, that people start to look up to you. I think like that's the moment like, okay, I'm doing something good. That people want to be like you.
That's right. No, Quincy, I want to go back to what you said. So there's a new method now that you're learning, especially in goalkeeping. How was that
hmm
transition in terms of your skills and training? Are you catching up on it fast, or is it a bit of a really of a big change and also getting into the style of play?
It's easy now because like you're getting like 200 to 300 balls every session. I do.
Wow.
So
Wow.
yeah, like if you do it like 2 to 3 times a week, it's gonna be like 600 balls up to a week. So then it will be more easy, obviously. But like before in December, when we started on this project that I'm doing with him, it was only once a week, and then it took a little bit longer to get everything like in touch.
Okay. And how long have you been goalkeeping? Because I want to actually know.
Yeah,
Did you
right.
start as a goalkeeper in your childhood?
I started as a striker.
Oh. And then
Striker.
what led you to becoming
I got lazy
keeping
to
the?
run, so I got lazy to run.
Are
I
you?
didn't want to run anymore.
Is that true? Is that right? You didn't want to run, so you wanted to just guard the goal.
That, yeah. And my dad and
Wait.
brother were goalkeepers, so I was like, I can do that as well.
I
Stand in the
mean,
goal.
valid excuse. I mean, being a goalkeeper is not an easy job. It's hard. Yeah.
It's hard. Being a goalkeeper is hard.
Uh-huh.
It's the hardest position in all of sport, Claro.
Specialized,
It
exactly.
is.
I mean, it's tough, right? I think we were
Yeah.
talking about it earlier. They'll remember you for that one goal you let in, although you made 19 stops in the game, stuff like that. No, pero
hmm
I think just about just shift in position. What you normally see in movies is, oh, the fat guy just becomes the goalkeeper, and then that's it. But that's not your story, Quincy. I think you're
I
always
was
that.
fat when I was a kid. I was a little fat kid.
Oh, you
You
were.
That's
no
why.
way.
No
Yeah,
way. I'm.
I was fat.
Yeah.
I was like
Okay.
big, and
Okay.
I just like to be goalkeeper because I wanted to be like my brother and like my kuya and my dad because they were a goalkeeper. And
Uh
like
huh.
I think if you're like a kid, like age 4 to 9, those are more your role models.
Yeah.
Like your parents are your role models. So I want to become like my dad, and my dad didn't want me to play in goal because he was thinking I was better at outfield, like as a striker or winger. But I think I did it pretty well in goal
Yeah,
now.
yeah, definitely. But how is that like having your family of goalkeepers, right? How is
hmm
that like at the dinner table? Like, do you talk about goalkeeping a lot? Do they watch your games and tell you, hey, you could have done this better, you could have done that better? How is that
I think
like?
it's always like that, especially like my dad has to be played on decent level here. Um, he always will say stuff like, maybe you should have standed there, and like I'll be like, yeah, but come on, it's 2 hours after the game. What do you want me to do now?
That's true. I mean, it's also hard because he played at a different time as well. You're
Yeah,
talking about the changing of goalkeeping now, and I remember when
how
I
fast it
started
is going.
playing. Yeah, I remember when I started playing, there was no such thing as playing from the back. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like
Oh,
I never got any pass backs because they never expected me to try to pass the ball, like to try to distribute from there. I just took goal kicks, try to
Mhm.
kick the ball as far as you can.
there's a lot of them now, no? Those passbacks.
Yeah, it's a necessary
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
It's a necessary to be able to kick with left and right as well.
Exactly. You have to be a good football player now overall. But seeing
Mhm.
how different that is now, um, are you now teaching your dad like this is how goalkeeping is now?
Like no, Dad. Coach said this.
I love
Or-
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Let's
I
go to
do.
the field.
I do. I do. No, I play like pickup games from time to time with my dad on Wednesdays when I'm in Europe and I have time, and then
That's
I
great.
teach him a lesson.
I mean,
He's
Quincy.
standing there going, we'll see about that next Wednesday.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh my god.
Quincy, because you're saying you're home there in the Netherlands. There's like a football
Hmm.
pitch across your street, right? So is that where you play with your papa and
Uh,
everyone?
I used to play there when I was little. Now I have the keys to the local football club, so I can just open the ball thing, get all the equipment out, and just play on the pitch there.
Nice, right? Come on.
How different is that? Like from here, for example, like like it's hard to find any kind of like training outside of the club that you're in.
Hmm.
How did you shift to that when you moved to the Philippines? That you couldn't just walk over and train, whenever you felt like.
Uh, I really try to make the best out of it. I just like because I lived in Quezon City near the
Yeah.
pop-up, and I just really tried to
Mhm.
find like parks just to play on grass. Because that's how I thought to do it. Like there were no goals in the beginning here. You just put
Yeah.
two shoes, that's the goal, and that's how you play. You play
Yeah.
barefoot.
What?
That's what. Yeah, you play in grass here barefoot. And then we played in parking
Feels
lots. We played everywhere in the Philippines. We
nice.
played in hallways, two touch, everything.
Enrique and I
Oh.
Yeah.
played in the classroom. We were
Yeah.
classmates. We can testify to that.
Oh my
A
But
lot
god.
of fun.
anyway, it was. Let's take a quick halftime break just for some words from our sponsors, guys. So you can just drink up some water if you want. So again, who the heck are we? We remember the Globally Ballin Podcast Network and do screenshot that page. Check them out for original content. Our episodes, do check them out in the YouTube page. So subscribe, hit that bell button, never miss a meet. It's at Globally Ballin. Check out our sister shows. We have the Globally Ballin podcast of Aaron Aronson, learning about sporting opportunities around the world. PBA fans, there's some content there for you guys too. Next up, 5 minutes with players like Nico Salva. They give their very own analysis and their personal tape for your volleyball kwentuhan. Check out Hang Time with Denise Dinsay. Madi Madayag is one of the recent guests. And for hoops, check out Eternity of Basketball. Relive the golden era of Philippine hoops. And again, our sponsors. Thank you for this buffet. We got our caps, we got our chips, we got our peanut butter, we got our adlay, you name them. We got our uniforms too. So Chops, Judgies, New Era,
We need
Arthur
bread.
Telly.
We need
You
bread.
need bread. Okay, great. Thank you for sponsoring us again. So Cuts Apparel there. Do check them out for your cycling shirts. So I'm gonna pass this to you, Claudia, because you and Quincy have one interesting thing
Oh
in
yes.
common. Yeah,
Wait.
so take it away. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna show it. All right, Quincy, you and I have something in common, and I want you to
Tattoos?
talk about this, right? Where it's nothing scary,
It's not
but
scary.
you have tattoos, no?
Yes, I do. I have a
So,
bunch.
how many tattoos do you have?
I have a half sleeve.
Wait, can I? We have to focus on that. Hold on.
Yeah, let's show your
Could
sleeve
you?
first.
Yeah, we'll show your sleeve. So I'll put you there.
I have a half
Okay.
sleeve. with a
Oh
Philippine
wow,
star. That was my first
Nice.
one.
that's a nice
The
one.
birthday of my mom, my
Okay,
first jersey number of the Philippines,
Uh-huh.
and then this is my dad's birthday, my mom's birthday.
okay.
I have on here on the inside, dream, believe, achieve, and then an angel that's say doing this. And then on my right arm, I have blessed.
Beautiful. I want to focus on the. Is that the Philippine star?
The sun?
There you go. The sun.
Yeah,
There you go.
Yep.
Beautiful. How
Nice,
long did that
nice.
take you? How long was that?
uh,
How long did it
two
take?
hours, 2 hours
2 hours straight.
straight, 2 hours
Wow.
straight.
Wow. And what was the concept of that design?
Uh, it was a year after I played my first game for the Philippines.
Beautiful.
Truly fell in love with Philippines, and I felt like that was the right thing to do for my country.
So you got that here. You got
No,
that
I got
tattoo
it. I
here.
got it back done here in Europe with my godfather.
Beautiful.
He's my
Oh
Wow.
yeah.
he's my tattoo artist.
Yeah. Were they
Imagine that, no?
asking? Yeah. Were they asking? Tattoo artists. When like I have tattoos also
Hmm.
a lot, and were they asking? So where's this sun from, or where's this the stars from? Were they asking?
He knows about the Philippines. He's my
Oh.
godfather, so he knows
Ah.
about it.
Nice.
So he knew
Okay. So
directly what it was.
beautiful. You also have one more. Of course you can't
Two,
show
I have
it.
two
You
on my
could.
legs. I have also one on
Yeah.
my shin.
So what's this 87 all about?
I think you heard it from Christopher already. It's about the time in quarantine with the 87 guys with Christopher.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Christopher
I'm part of the group.
Reyes.
Yes, I'm
You're
part of the
part
group.
of. So tell us what actually happened.
Yeah, I think you,
Yeah.
Christopher, you guys are like tight,
No, we were in quarantine, and it was like
Okay.
um, the last night of ECQ when we shifted back to MECQ. We counted it, and it was exactly 87 days. And the number of the road we stayed in was also 87, and it was Studio 87. So
All 87.
yeah, so I was like, let's get out that at 87, like a crazy, like 87 days, everybody together, no family, just us, because that's basically how it was.
That's a beautiful. So, who had it? You, Christopher.
Me, Christopher, Kainoa Bailey, Anthony Pintos, Ivan Uano, what am I missing? Christopher, me, Pinty, Kai, Ivan, and Rontini, Christian Rontini.
Rontini.
We all have it.
Wow.
That was
I want to
Rontini's,
ask. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Rontini, Ivan, that were their first tattoos.
Oh,
Really?
really?
What were they scared? I want to know. Were they like shaking? Because you got a big arm.
You're
Sleeve.
used
It's
to it.
Uh-huh.
beautiful. So you're
Yeah.
used to it. Was there somebody like hesitating, like I don't want to get it, or they had to drink a bit of alcohol before the tattoo?
You're not allowed to drink alcohol before tattoo.
That's true. That's right. You're not.
Uh,
The tattoo artist shouldn't.
I feel like Rontini was a little bit scared.
All right. So what
He was
pushed him to
scared.
get it?
Or did you force him?
He had to go
Oh
first.
yeah.
He was first.
Oh, he was first. No turning back. No turning back.
Quincy's team captain there for tattoos.
Oh my god, that's right. Okay, we have another one. Here it is. Tell us
On the
this
shin.
story.
It's a little bit bad because I went the next day directly in the pool with it, so that was really smart of me.
Yeah.
But that's basically
Yeah.
standing for Amsterdam because I'm coming from the Netherlands. So that's for Amsterdam, where I like grew up.
Hometown.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful, huh?
Yeah.
I'm not yet done on the leg. I still have to finish up my leg.
Uh-huh.
What are your next designs?
I'm considering if I'm gonna get tatted before I leave to the Philippines. so I might get like my upper arm done within like the week. I'm still like thinking if I'm gonna make before preseason with the sun and everything, if it is a smart idea or just wait until December. But I will
Okay.
probably wait until December to get my upper arm done and start on my lower leg. But I have no clue yet what I will get on my leg.
Wow. Claro and VK. When you get a tattoo, I got my tattoo when I was 16. Like I was grade
Whoa.
11. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then it's so addicting that you're always saying it's gonna be my last tattoo, right, Quincy? It's like it's gonna be my last tattoo, but after like 3 years you get one, and after 2 years you get one, and then you say no, this is gonna be my last. But
Mhm.
there's never a last for a tattoo. Is that right, Quincy?
The moment I get it, I'm already thinking, what is my next?
Oh, really?
I mean, your Ninong is your tattoo artist back home, right?
Mm-hmm. I
Perfect.
can just text him what I want, and then he draws something, and then I'll be like, okay, let's get it done.
Wow.
And I'm back.
Wow. What's the name of his tattoo parlor?
Yeah, let's promote it.
Steve.
Let's promote it.
Yeah, let's promote it.
Even though it's Netherlands, let's promote it, man.
Yeah.
It's called Atelier Pax.
Nice.
I
Beautiful.
follow it, so you can guys see it. I follow
Yeah.
the page.
Yeah,
We'll put the
we'll
description,
tag
no?
it. Yeah, we
Yeah,
can tag
we'll
it.
put the
Claro.
name. We'll put the title, their name in the description too, so people can check
Yes.
them out.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. And then during our snippet, Claro, we could put it also. Beautiful. Yeah, we'll help.
Yeah.
We'll help. We'll promote there. How about you, Enrique? Do you want to get a tattoo or do you have a question?
I think I'm actually, I don't know, I'd be too scared to get a tattoo.
Get a tattoo.
Not, we'll see. We'll see about that. Maybe, who knows, in the future. I have thought about it. Obviously, you have your personal sentiments and you think about these things.
Don't forget,
but-
you have a Filipino mom.
Right, Umar. Enrique.
I'll get the same one as you as well.
No, don't be a copycat.
But I'll get it on my leg. No. But yeah, no. I tattoos for me are iffy. Like maybe we'll see. But yeah, well, going back to the football, I'm sure a lot of people here in the Philippines, especially who are familiar with Philippine football, will look at this episode and be like, "Wow, you've got two goalkeepers from different teams in one podcast." So,
Yeah.
like coming into this season now from last season, I didn't play as much as you did last season, but so my mentality might be a bit different from yours in a way, because I'm sure this year, you're coming in, you want to cement yourself as, the number one for your team. How is that like with the other goalkeepers in your team? Like, are you friends with Anton, Yared? And do you guys like talk about things, or are you very professional with that? And
Yeah, both
You-
ADT boys. Yeah.
Sure.
I've been trying to reach out to him, but he's not a really good replier, I think. I've been
Calling out, shout out.
Or maybe he's not replying because you were forcing him to get a tattoo.
No, I never forced Anton to get a tattoo. I just tried to reach out how he is. But he
Okay,
never got back
okay.
to me.
I'm kidding, man.
Well, maybe he's just busy as well. There are some
Yeah.
people who are not very good repliers. I'll admit that maybe sometimes I'm like that. Like I'll reply after like 2 days sometimes. And I just forget.
I saw that in the group chat, yeah.
I don't have to reply in that group chat, man. You guys talk so much, especially during the Euros.
Wow,
So
with James.
with Scotland and England,
Yeah.
we're going to that the Euros. You were in Europe for that, right? For a
I
good part
was.
of that. How was that like? The Netherlands started the group stages really well, and then to go out of the tournament like that was quite disappointing. How was the mood like in your area?
Uh-huh.
Like everything was like colored in orange. Like if I went to the supermarket, everything was orange. it was like really living, but I wasn't really like bothered with it
Yeah.
because I'm Filipino now. Like I don't
Ah,
consider
I love
myself.
it.
Yes,
I'm not looking.
sir.
I'm not like I like to watch the Netherlands play, but it's not like I'm gonna cheer for them. You know, I'm not gonna wear my Dutch jersey to watch the games. I'm not gonna do that.
That's
But I was
Wow.
that.
like, it sucks because you know, like it's the Netherlands, like where you grew up. But on the
Yeah,
other hand, it's like it's okay.
you're more concerned about how the Azkals do than
Yeah.
how.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Wow.
No,
That's inspiring to hear
it's
about
yeah.
it.
yeah, definitely.
That's very inspiring.
Quincy sounds like Rob Gear. Rob Gear said pretty much the same thing for England because Rob's English. I think he was saying it on the podcast of Jing Hamnam, one of our
I
friends.
think that's a great
Yeah.
thing to say as well because you get a lot of people here, who grew up here, and you get a lot of these comments like, "Oh, they're not Filipino because they didn't grow up in the Philippines."
That's right. That's right.
But
Hmm.
that doesn't, it doesn't always follow that you have to grow up in the Philippines to be Filipino.
Yeah,
And
man.
that kind
Yeah.
of mentality that proves that.
Yeah,
That's
I have a
right.
lot. I have a lot to vouch for Quincy. I think Quincy knows Metro Manila even better than me, siguro. When we were talking, and then I know Quincy. I know you love your caldereta, adobo, whatever. And then I asked
Baliwag.
you about yeah. I asked you about karaoke, and you said you guys are crazy in your community, at least, right? With the
We have a
karaoke.
karaoke thing we have a karaoke thing in the house.
Yeah.
Do you sing every day? Do you sing?
In the shower, I think.
Okay. Or do you? Or maybe it takes a few beers to start singing.
Yeah. But that's so
Yeah.
good to hear, that you're in the Euros, you're in the middle of the Euros, and the Netherlands are playing, but yet you don't want to wear it. You want to wear the Azkals. That's something that's really
Pinoy,
encouraging,
man.
inspiring. Yeah,
Pinoy. Yeah.
yeah, that's really good. Wow. What was that? What was that mindset? What clicked? What made it say no?
No,
It's
it's
really
Philippines.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
Philippines. See.
Because I feel more I'm Filipino now. Like ever since I moved to the Philippines, like I started to realize how nice the Philippines is, and like I really got to know myself in the Philippines. Like who am I? What do I like to do? And like I don't know, just like felt better to
Hmm.
be in the Philippines for me. Like Philippines is my home now. It's my home. I
Wow.
call it my home.
Wow.
So
Like
how was
even
that
all my
like?
stuff, my room is
Is here?
empty.
Oh,
It's
your
all here
stuff's
in the
here.
Philippines.
Yeah, it's all in the Philippines.
Nice.
How was that like? Because for me, when it really hit me that I was playing for the Philippines, that I was representing my country. When it really hit me was during the national anthem, and I think a lot of players felt that. Did you feel that as well the first time you heard, you're in the line before the game? Did it hit
Yeah,
you
I got
in a way?
goosebumps. I got
Yeah,
goosebumps. Like every time I hear it, I get goosebumps.
yeah. I think I had a couple teammates that cried, like tears, like not even like sobbing, but they had tears.
Teary eyed.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
get a couple of that. Yeah, it's nice
That's
to see
amazing.
that. It's really good to see
It it's
that.
it's like every game I get like goosebumps because like you don't know when your next national team game is. Like especially with
Exactly.
COVID, like it's been like what 2 years almost, and like being part of the first game after 2 years is a big honor for me, and especially because it's my first time. And then hearing the anthem, like it really gave me goosebumps, and like that's the moment really kicked me in. Like okay, I am representing the Philippines.
You just saying that I'm getting goosebumps. No, really, no, because I'm not sure if you heard, but we're in the Olympics and the Philippines just got their first gold, right?
Both.
Yeah, and for us to hear, I'm getting goosebumps. For us to hear the Philippine national anthem in the Olympics, right?
It's a big
What
thing.
more for you? I mean, like you on the field, hearing the national anthem. That must, your aspiration. You got that call, then suddenly you're listening to the Philippine anthem. Something that I'm sure you'll remember and teach
For
your
the rest of
kids
my
and
life.
tell your kids. Yeah.
I even listed the first jersey that I got, like my two jerseys. the first under-19 jersey and the first team jersey. They are listed in my room here, and
Nice.
I'm not gonna do anything with it. Not giving away.
It's
These
a
are just
relic.
mine. Yeah,
It's yours forever.
it's
Nice.
forever.
But
Oh.
given that, no, Quincy, representing the Philippines, and then we see a lot of Filipinos who are playing in other Asian countries.
Hmm.
I know that I think that's a step you would like to take down the line. Where do you dream of playing, like around Asia? Because I know you don't up improving, right?
I feel like the Philippine league will get also to like a level of the Thai league eventually. But like right now, yeah, the Thai league is just better than the Philippine league, like no hands out. So like I would like to join the Thai league, like in let's say 2 to 3 years, but then come back to the Philippines to finish my career here.
Mhm. That sounds like those loyal players. You see how guys will go back to their team when they end their
Hmm.
career. I think was that Robin who did that recently. I think he went to the
Yeah,
Netherlands. He went back home.
Robin,
Yeah.
yeah, he went back home. I even did it in my in my club in the Netherlands. Every time I went to a professional club and then get back, I went back to the same club. Even like in the beginning here, I did training with my old club just to keep myself in fitness.
So you're in contact with them. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. But anyway, um, upcoming PFL season later this year, and then we also have the AFC U23 Asian Cup qualifiers.
Yes.
That looks like a busy way for you to close 2021. And then there's the possible Suzuki Cup, I think, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, no,
How
the
do you?
qualification AFC first team
AFC.
is also
Yeah,
with the first team in September if I get in.
Busy. Wow,
yeah,
busy for
busy
you.
time, no? U23, then senior team potentially. What's your
Yeah,
outlook?
hopefully.
Yeah.
Um, try to learn as much in this year and bring it on into next year. Because the season is gonna be short again. It's not gonna be a long season. It's gonna be a short but strong season just to keep my body fit, keep my body heal, don't get any injuries like last year with my growing.
Yeah.
So that's really what I'm
Mm.
working on now, just to have my body straight.
And then U23, a lot is at stake there. Qualifiers. We saw the draw, right? How do you
They
assess your
might.
group? I think yeah,
I feel like we
Korea.
can
I
get nine
think
points. I think we can get 9 points.
Yeah. Wow.
Like
That's
nice.
good.
I'm not scared of Korea. I'm looking at them in the Olympics, but it's not like I'm scared of it. Like because I know what we can do as the Philippines.
I like that. I like
And
that confidence.
you get to do a scout. You get to do a scouting report, right? They're playing. Oh, you can
Yeah,
do your homework.
I'm watching them. Same like I saw some things that North Korea withdrew from the AFC, so they might change up the group. So I'm gonna look back at Japan
Right.
as well. So they might be our opponent as well. So just that I know what's going on.
Cool. Right. North Korea withdrew, so they're gonna shake up the draw a bit. You got anything,
Yeah,
Enrique? Yeah,
Oh, those
Quincy.
are
Sorry.
some big names. I think as a goalkeeper as well, like when you hear big names and you play against big names, I don't like some players. Like some of your teammates will be like, oh, we're playing against Stefan Schrock tomorrow. We're playing against. In your case now, you're gonna be if you play against Japan, you're gonna be playing against Kubo, who plays in Europe. He's signed with Real Madrid. But as a goalkeeper as well, like you don't think about it like I'm not scared. You think about it like it's exciting because
you know they're good. That's the thing.
yeah,
You know those like Shrocky, like and Angel, Hartman. You know those players are good, but they also have their weaknesses.
yeah.
And that's
And
what you're gonna
if you
try to
save
look
a
for.
shot from them, if you save a shot from
They're
them,
gonna
then
get
you look extra
frustrated.
good.
Like
Yeah,
yeah, like they get frustrated over the time. Like let's say you save 2 shots in a 1v1, they will get frustrated and they'll make silly mistakes.
yeah,
Goalkeeper is just
definitely.
getting into your head of the opponent.
Mhm.
Like get them out of their focus, and then they are yours.
So you can't like. I mean, for Claro and Claudia, for like that's essentially it. You know what I mean? Like when they tell you that a goalkeeper has to be confident, it's not just about on the field. It's the whole thing.
Wow.
Like even after, let's say, someone scores 3 goals against you, the next one will be like, okay, well, he won't score anymore. You know what I mean? Like it has to be that way. But yeah, um, it's nice to see
Well
that.
said, Enrico. Well said.
Yeah, Claudia.
Yeah, I have one, but this is just a funny one. We had the PFL bubble, right? And I heard that you were a hairstylist.
Oh. So tattoo and hair.
Yeah,
I think it'd be
Also in the Azkals. I did it also in the Azkals.
did you really?
Yeah, I did.
I heard that as well.
Did you also like? So why you?
Um, I did like cutting hair for a while back home.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Is
did
Really?
that
it for a
something
while.
like you're looking into? I know retirement's a bit far for you, but is that something you'd be interested to look into? Like you earn earn a bit of money and put up a barber shop somewhere. It's not a bad idea.
No,
Comrades.
no, it's not. It's just like when I was like 15. My friend, like my barber here, he was also a barber, and I was like, oh, we can just cut people together. And I just did it like mostly in the summer, just to get some extra money.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. So you've done it for real.
Yeah, just
Cool.
like on family members, friends, my brother.
nice. So did
You
you?
cut your own hair.
Yeah, do you cut your? I was just gonna say, do you cut your own?
I tried it, and then I had to go to the barber.
So with your teammates, were they confident or were they scared or were like, wait, do I trust him? I know he could guard goals and be goalie, but cut my
They,
hair.
they were a little bit like, but then when I did like the first one, they were like, okay, you can cut my hair.
Yeah. Then they had the line. Did they pay you?
No,
Oh,
No,
it's okay.
what they should do is if Quincy cuts their hair and they score a goal, that's when they pay.
that's right.
That's a good
No, it was
scheme.
okay. It was okay. It's okay.
Well, I
I
think
only cut
every
like-
team in the bubble had
I had,
like a
like,
designated
one guy.
barber.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you were.
You're for ADP.
But like I didn't have the right clippers. I had like
Uh-huh.
really bad clippers, but I made the best out of it.
Nice. That's the beauty. Yeah. So tattoo art. You have tattoo and you're a barber, multi-talented, and a goalie.
I don't.
No, we can. I mean, you're a tattoo influencer. Let's say that.
That's
Yeah.
it. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. So you're gonna have to influence Enrique.
Oh no.
No.
Yeah.
I can see it now. The first thing this season that he's gonna say to me when we see each other is, "What's your tattoo now?"
Quincy might say the same to me. Yeah. If I see him. If I see you around, Quincy.
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
Adam?
Yeah. Before we go to the quick fire, Quincy, I know you have agenda there for the quick fire round. No. Could you tell people you want to give a shout out maybe to family, friends, maybe you got your fan club. Yeah. Where can people follow you on Instagram or you name it?
People can follow me on Instagram. My name is just like right there.
There you go.
There. I want to give a shout out to Who the Heck Are We for having me here.
Woo!
The boys in Cuenca,
Yeah.
the 87 boys, and my family back in Cebu.
All right, so let's go to the quick fire round. I think you know how it works, Quincy. You said you listened to Who the Heck Are We, and I almost fell off my
I
seat.
do listen. I do listen.
I almost
Wow.
fell off my seat when you told me. Yeah.
Nice.
Oof. Yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for supporting. So the quick fire round, you just give a straight answer. No need to explain. You can if you want to. So first is, let's say you get your Azkals cap. You're starting. Could you name the back four in front of you?
Yes, it's Kiki on the right side, Patrick Reichhold. I'm gonna go with Justin, Jeff Tavinas, and Kempter.
Nice.
Nice. And it's Justin Bass, guys, not Baas. Okay. Next question. Your favorite restaurant in the Philippines? But I know you eat everywhere in Metro Manila. Yeah, you have your list. I think is longer than mine.
What is it, like casual or just easy?
You
quick
name
food?
it. You can give for casual and quick. I'll give you the freedom.
Probably I'll go with still Mang Inasal.
Mang Inasal.
Yeah, but if I'm just eating,
Classic.
if I'm eating
Yeah.
at home,
Yeah.
Baliwag, because the chicken is better in Baliwag.
Fair enough.
Okay. I think Christopher said Mang Inasal.
Yeah, Christopher also said Mang Inasal.
Yeah.
Christopher. But if I want to go out and just like have a nice food, it's probably gonna be Coach Arms or Cosmic. It's vegan.
Oh wow. Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah, I think you guys like kind of you love your vegan food too, right? Over in
Mhm.
Quezon City.
Yes.
Healthy stuff.
Good
All right.
choice with Baliwag. I love Baliwag. Yeah.
We all
Baliwag
love
is
our
good.
chicken.
Baliwag's
It's cheap.
good.
It's like under 180 pesos with shipping included.
Yeah, right. And the sauce is amazing. Okay. Right?
Juicy chicken.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right.
Okay, before I get to the last question on my part, Quincy, before I can pass to you, Enrique, no? Baka you have something. I'll play a video, okay?
So you get to go to Salad Stop, but let's say it's eat all you can. It's a buffet when things are safe. Name 3 players you get to bring, whether it be ADT, from Barum, you name it.
I think it must be Kainoa Bailey, Christian
Mhm.
Rontini, and former teammate of mine in Barum, Jon Rønning, because he eats a lot.
Quincy, I know you want to get back at Simon for not naming you. So I'm giving you the floor because you said you want to get back at Simon for that. So the floor is all yours. Name your 3. Eat all you can. Mang Inasal, I guess, or whatever chicken.
Justin, Christopher Reyes, and Kainoa Bailey. Sorry, Simon. I know we always go out for food, but nah.
Are you leaving him out because he left you out?
Yeah.
You're getting back at him.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you didn't invite. I didn't invite. Oh, you didn't invite me to your 7th birthday, so I'm not inviting you. That's what I think.
That's so
You have a-
funny.
That's what. Sorry, I've been
Okay.
waiting for this because Quincy's like, man, I want to get back at Simon for this.
Good choice. Good choice.
I know that's
Good
all
one.
part of your friendly rivalry you have with them. So Enrique, if you got any for Quincy, sorry, Quincy.
Poor Simon.
Yeah, Quincy's gonna kill me. Quincy's gonna kill me. Anyway, I gave you a chance to make bawi. You got anything for Quincy? Yeah.
All right. I know you're a big Mercurials guy. Nike Mercurials, favorite shoes. If you were gonna wear any other kind of shoes, what would it be?
CTR 360, my C3.
Oh, actually, I've been looking for them, like
I have
on
them.
those red.
I have them.
You have. Oh my gosh, those are actually the best shoes. For
Or-
Claro.
Mhm.
Remember that season in 2014 that I played the whole season with Nomads? I played every game.
Yeah, you felt.
Those are the shoes that I wore that whole season, and I had a good season with them.
I have the
I
blue
don't- I
and
think-
the blue ones, the baby blue ones. The
So
first
you like
ones.
those,
And-
Quincy?
But I have
Those
them
are
with
great.
metal studs.
Okay. Metal
Those are
studs.
great shoes. I'm gonna
Or
look
the
for them.
Magista. The first Magista Opus, the low ones. The really first one. In the gray and blue colorway.
Oh. So moving on to gloves. I know you have your glove sponsor now, but what glove from when you were a child? What brand and what design will you always have like a special memory for? Like
I didn't play with anything else than All Sport. That was the only
Sport.
glove I was allowed to wear from my dad.
So I like this guy. He has good taste. Quincy,
Yeah.
Quincy knows I like my old sport as well. I still wear it until now.
Nice.
But now I will stick
Yeah.
with the gloves that I have. They're amazing gloves.
I'm sure.
They're
Who's
really
your
amazing gloves.
sponsor? Yeah, you can promote them here, man.
They're a pretty big brand. They opened their first store in Japan as well. It's called N1 Gloves.
And one.
And one.
Yeah, I just got a box in like the other day with my gloves for the coming season.
Oh wow, beautiful. Congratulations. That's good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try it as well.
You need some? I can pick it up tomorrow. Then.
Yeah, no.
Oh, you know.
I'll talk to you later.
Pasalubong.
Text me, okay?
Yeah,
Text
I'm
me. We'll keep in touch.
Make sure
Nice.
you reply. Make sure you reply. There's some people that don't reply, huh?
if I see it, just don't do it on the group chat because I put the group chat on quiet sometimes,
Same. I put it on mute. I put them the notifications off.
especially during the Euros because you guys were talking it out during the Euros, and I was there just quietly going, "Oh, Spain lost in penalties to Italy."
Aw.
You're quiet now, Enrique.
Yeah, I was quiet after that. But yeah, Claudia.
Yeah. Okay. So I have well, two questions. Quincy, you said that you have two jerseys that you have in your house, right? What are they
Yes.
again?
The 19th jerseys and the first team jersey.
Okay, so you got the first team and 19. Let's
Oh, wait.
just say,
Quincy, you're putting yourself in a tough situation. I'm warning you. I'm just gonna ask you something really hard. I'm warning
yeah.
you. That's all I'll say.
Let's just say there is a little bit of an earthquake where you are, and you had to say one jersey. Which one would it be amongst the two that you just said?
I'll go with the first team.
Nice.
I still have
Okay.
another 19th jersey in the Philippines.
Cheater.
Smart. That's very good. Okay,
Good.
my other question: if you want to anywhere in the world, what field would you like to play in? Any stadium in the world?
Don't worry. You can take your time.
Mm. I think I will go with the new Tottenham Stadium.
England. England.
Very nice.
Yeah. Actually, one more question. Sorry. Penalty shootout. Who would you like to face? Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi?
None of them.
Really?
I don't want to make the. But if I have to do, I'll go with Ronaldo.
Okay. You go with
Because
Ronaldo.
like
Okay.
guessing with the lefty is hard. Guessing a lefty, this penalty kicks are hard.
Mhm.
Oh, is it really?
Because it's
Okay. Why is that?
because they just stand different to the ball. Like everything is like, because like you know how everybody stands at the right one, but with the lefty it's contra, so you have to really think.
Hmm.
And with the right one, I just know it.
Nice. And there you go. I'm
All right.
done with my quick fire. Thank you very much, Quincy.
No worries.
I think Messi has a tendency to give his penalties away, though, right? He hits the woodwork, he hits it out. I'm just kidding. Also,
Well, they
I just wanna-
won.
I know. Messi won his title. So
Yeah.
yeah,
On
I
penalties.
think that does it. Sorry, Enrique. Yeah.
They won on penalties too.
No,
They won in a-
they won. They
In
won
a penalty
penalties.
shootout. Yeah.
They
Oh,
Yeah,
did?
the keeper was the
No,
Oh no, sorry, the
Yeah.
semi-final. The
It was-
semi-final
yeah.
was the penalties.
the semifinals.
And
was
Emi Martinez was a monster. I remember that. Do you see you should watch because the games weren't there weren't a lot of fans in the stadium, so you can hear the trash talk, and I think that was the most intense trash talk I've ever heard in a penalty shootout.
do you
should
do
watch it,
trash
you should.
talk? Does Quincy do you trash talk? Quincy?
Obviously. Get in the head.
Yeah.
I think it depends for me. It depends on who.
It's not like a
All
free throw.
right.
You only have one chance. You only have one chance
That's true.
to score.
It's
That's
not like
true.
a free throw.
I love that.
I like that. I like that. It's not like a free throw.
That's how you know he's Filipino. He makes
That's
basketball
right.
references.
I
Goes
love the
back to basketball.
basketball. I love the reference. Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a very good one.
It's
Yeah,
not free. There's a keeper.
that's right.
All right. So, man, Quincy, we appreciate the time. We hope you don't mind. We'll just put you backstage,
Yeah,
and
no worries.
we'll just have our closing messages. So, yeah.
Put you backstage.
All right. I really enjoy that, guys.
Yeah,
Taking
for sure.
this away, like Quincy gave us like that goalkeeper, different level goalkeeper talk because we had a goalkeeper also interviewing him, and
Yeah,
it's like
actually,
that. It's like that brotherhood or
But it's always
goalkeeper
nice to see because
UCIC.
like while there is a general overlying mentality to it, right? There's still very different like details to it. Like when he talked about penalties, for example. For me, actually, I prefer watching left-footed penalty takers. I find it easier because there's so many right-footed penalty takers, like he said. But for me, that makes it more confusing because there's so many, and I've faced so many right-footed players. I've actually think I saved more left-footed players penalties in my career. But that's just to show the difference in the details with different players.
what I enjoyed the most was, of course, talking about that tattoos. He had the sun and he had the stars, and I like the way that he gets goosebumps during the national anthem, and when during the Euro, he wasn't wearing his Netherlands jersey. He was saying, "No, I'm Filipino," and I like that. Like what you said, Enrique. A lot of people here say that's not Pinoy, but if they hear Quincy's story saying, I was walking in the streets of Netherlands or the street of Holland, not wearing the jersey but thinking Filipino, I hope that gives it a change of people,
Yeah,
no?
definitely, for sure. Because you hear a lot about it, and
Yeah.
I think until you meet someone, you can't really say those kinds of claims. And I've been lucky to meet a lot of these people, and I've you see that they're just about as Filipino as you, and everyone here. Yeah, it's nice to see that.
Yeah, it was
Great.
actually nice to hear too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm really sorry. Yeah,
Oh.
I need to bring Quincy back in. I forgot one question.
Oh, okay.
It's one. I know Quincy's
Okay.
competitive.
Okay, hi Quincy.
Quincy.
There you go.
Christopher Reyes said he cooks the best adobo in Iceland. You guys, I think you're game for a cook-off. I think Christopher's game. So if you guys have your cook-off, what dish will you be going for?
Either my adobo or tinola.
Tinola,
Okay.
nice one.
Yeah. So you guys will have a cook-off. Like we're game to have it one day. Who the heck
Yeah,
are we? Christopher Reyes
Yes.
and Quincy. Yep. I had to make sure I bring that up because I think you're gonna kill me. So
Before you close, this is really interesting. Have you ever tasted his cooking? Has he ever cooked
yeah.
adobo?
Roommates.
I think
Simplest.
Christopher didn't try mine, and I didn't try his.
So that's right.
Because
So
we were
we should have
mostly
a
ordering out. Inasal.
Right.
Magnasal or baligwag, right? Side of the two.
Yeah.
With extra rice.
No, we just made rice at home.
Nice.
Okay. Cool.
But so we should have that cookout. Really.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
Simon and Quincy, they have something to settle as competitive friends. I know they're good friends though. Yeah, they're just messing around with each other. So let's wrap up the show. Yeah. So again, who the heck are we? We're part of the Globally Ballin Podcast Network. Do check out our episodes on YouTube. Subscribe, never miss a beat, and that is your one-stop shop there for all the information and original content. But still, don't forget, check out our sister shows, Globally Ballin Podcast, with Aaron Aronson. Learn about sporting opportunities around the world. And for your quick analysis, we have 5 minutes with players break down their very own tape. There you have it. And for your volleyball conversations, again, Mari Madayag is the recent guest on Hang Time with Denise Dinsay. And do check out An Eternity of Basketball with Noel, Charlie Sid, JP Mercado, really the golden era of Philippine hoops. And thank you for our sponsors. You help us pay the bills again. New Era, Niluban, Chops, Judges, our Fratelli, Cuts Apparel for our uniforms again. Thank you so much. Do check them out for your company attire and your custom cycling polos. So we'll catch you guys next time, and bye for now. Okay, it's done.
Philippines.